Hey guys, welcome back to Robbie's channel today.
Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be tackling a 2004 International with a Jordan 21-foot roll bed on it. We've got Bud over here. He is from Sparks Motors.
You might have seen me on Heavy D's channel.
Might have. You did see him. Today he brought down their 2004 International 4300. It's got a 21-foot Jordan roll bed on it. We're having a wheel lift issue.
It's way sloppy. We've got to figure out how it comes apart.
So we're going to take and figure out what's going on, and we're going to get this thing fixed up for Bud so he can get back out on the road and get some more tows for him. So this is what's called a wheel lift. This device goes on underneath the front wheels of a vehicle so that you can tow 2 cars at one time. This does not work. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but we're gonna start out by taking off the wheel lift, see what's going on with the pin, and see if we can't get this thing fixed. So Bud's gonna back this thing out, back it back in, and we'll get fixing it. All right, so me and Bud are gonna get this pin out. We're gonna assess the damage underneath, and we're gonna pull this wheel lift and put it on a stand. And then we're gonna get a game plan on how to fix this thing. What it's looking like is we're gonna need to grind this out to get the new pin and bushing to fit. We're gonna have to weld up this whole entire flat spot, get it flat again, so that that wheel lift will sit on it correctly. It's gonna be a lot of work.
A few moments later.
Pretty brisk out here. It's like 30 degrees, maybe 20, who knows. But we're gonna grab Frank. We're gonna get this old Ford, what is that, a 7.3 diesel, 2-wheel drive. It's got a bad transmission, so we need to get that inside the shop on the hoist so that Owen and HillBilly can be working on getting that tranny changed while me and Bud are getting that wheel lift all situated around. So let's do it. Frank does not like this weather.
Whoa, that's a little close. You're a great driver, Owen.
I can't turn it.
This guy right here blew up his tranny.
When's the cameraman gonna get his car and drop the tranny and get a clutch for it?
When Owen brings it in here and does it for me.
I was gonna say, if I remember right, someone painted your whole car for you. Favor, return a favor.
Okay, so we had Bud go stop at our buddy's shop. It's called Rocky Mountain Wrecker Sales. We had him, who'd you see, Chris or Jake?
I think it's Chris.
They've hooked him up with the new pin and collar. So we've got the new pin right here. This is gonna do us a lot better job than this old one. You can see the difference. It's pretty worn out. So, but with this pin, we've got to get this new fiberglass bushing to fit in the hole. So as of right now, it's not wanting to go in very well. We're gonna have to figure out what we need to do to get this to go in there and fit. We've got these wear pads, and you can see that huge gap. So I'm gonna have to fill this entire thing with weld so that it doesn't want to sit and teeter-totter on there. We've got a pretty big task ahead of us to try to get that thing figured out and flattened out. We'll get to welding it. Still too low on that end. Just making sure that we've got enough weld built up over there. It's looking good. So now I'm gonna weld all this up, and then we'll get to grinding it.
Did it get you?
Got a little bit warm there for a second. That's okay.
All right, I think we've got this thing welded. Doesn't look like much, but once we smooth this all up, I think it's gonna work. You see some steam coming off it. So we'll go ahead and let this thing cool for a little bit. While this is cooling down, let's go check on Owen and HillBilly and see how that truck's coming. Looks like HillBilly's getting after it and getting this to where he can get the new transmission put in it. A lot of oil on everything.
It's a diesel.
Yeah. So HillBilly and Owen are gonna make sure and put a block under this and a brace so when this transmission comes out, it doesn't fall. Are you excited to find out it's your own training? Oh yeah. It's my favorite part about working on cars.
Okay, now we just gotta jack it up, get pressure off the cross member, so we can drop the cross member, and we can slowly let the jack down and slide it backwards, and it should come out. That's good. Okay, it's touching.
I want to know what happened to it.
I think you got it so high you boiled out of the overflow. All the bell housing bolts, the drive shaft, tranny cross member, undo a couple plugs, unbolt the shifter off the tranny,
Torque converter.
off there. Had unbolt all the torque converter bolts, which was 6 of them. Kind of weird. I've never seen a vehicle have that many torque converter bolts. Now we'll get it off the tranny jack and put the new tranny back on the tranny jack and lift it up in place.
Okay, so what we've done here is I've just smoothed out my edge so that when I cut this top, it just gives me a nice, crisp, clean edge all the way around that's not rounded, that's not got anything obstructing to where this pivot can go around. So we'll get the top all ground up. All right, so the flap disc works great. It's starting to dull out a little bit, and I've only got one right now. So I got me an actual grinder disc that I'm gonna rough this out with. Got a little high spot right here we're gonna take out of that. We'll just about have it.
How's it coming along, Robbie?
Coming along good. I'm just getting this all roughed down, and then we'll start whittling out the inside, get that collar in, get our wheel lift back on, and drop our pin in.
And we're ready
And
for
we're
business.
cooking with gasoline.
There we go.
What do you think so far, bud?
I think it'll work. I hope it'll work. I trust in Robbie.
Dinner. You wanna go check the brisket, see what the temperature is? We got a brisket smoking because today, after we get done with this, we're having our Christmas party.
How's that brisket looking?
Man, it's coming along. We're at 194. We need this sucker to hit 195 internal temperature, and we're pulling it off. We're gonna get this off. We're gonna get it wrapped up in butcher paper, and we're gonna get it put in a cooler so that can just get all the juices and everything redistributed in this meat. It's gonna be dang good at our Christmas party. Okay, we've got our butcher paper ready. We're up to temp. We're gonna pull this sucker out, get it wrapped up and rest, and ooh, look at that jiggle. Oh yeah. Let's get inside. Okay. Now we don't touch it until it's time to cut it open.
You want some a wrench?
I'm gonna get me a wrench. Look at that, like a glove.
So our sides are good. We're getting them built up. Back here, we need to do some welding. So we've got a little bit more welding ahead of us to try to get that gap right here filled. We're not quite done. Okay, so now that we've got that, we're gonna grind out in here. We gotta grind a little bit on the bottom where it's just a little mushroomed. So we'll hit those spots. We'll clean the inside. We'll get that fiberglass lining put down in there. We'll get this wheel lift put back on, and we'll have this thing taken care of. Okay, so this little contraption is a burr bit. This thing can get real western real quick, so you gotta be careful. Okay, we've got that all reamed out. Now let's try to get our collar and our sleeve slid in. You don't want to touch anything. That just shoots metal pieces everywhere. They get violent. Well, I haven't broke it yet, so
Well, oh well.
it's working.
Tell you what you need, Robbie, is a claw hammer.
Yeah, beat it with a claw hammer.
Yeah, that's what we're missing.
I can just tap tappy. It's going. We've almost got that sucker in. And to think Bud was gonna abandon the wheel lift because he didn't want to do this work.
Yeah, I was just gonna put a trailer hitch on it and be done with it.
Ooh,
It's about there.
it's a sound we like.
Sound of it being in. Okay.
The reason why I was gonna abandon it, Robbie, is because I can't weld. But that's why I brought it
That's
to
why
you.
you find somebody that can.
Dang.
All beautified now, looking pretty. Somebody complained about his hair, so Dinner got a haircut. Look at him now.
Haircut, no beard. Let's get a all the way around shot. A shout out to your hairdresser.
Excuse on your fingers.
That's warm. That's very warm.
Be very, very careful. Okay, lift up on the back. Hold it right there. There, don't move. God, what if it don't turn once it's in?
It will.
You think?
We'll put a car on it and drive it around the block. I guarantee it'll work its way in there.
Sorry to whoever gets to pull this pin next time. It's not coming out. Look at that, it's gonna go right into place. As it should. Now all there is to do is put our locking spring on the bottom. If she don't turn, oh, it'll turn.
It'll work its way in
Look
there.
at that. Much better,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
much tighter. So you gotta walk these spring clips on, and then they lock down in a groove.
Well, it's like a circlip, but it's got like a spring tension to it.
Yeah, but it's just like a spring. You just gotta like roll it on into the groove. Okay, so we got that spring clip on. I've got some customers to go take care of, so Dinner's gonna pull this out for me. Taylor's gonna record it, and then we will be done with this truck.
So what do we got going on right here?
It overheated so much that it actually built pressure and popped the seal out. So that's why all the fluid came out of the bell housing. And then this is supposed to move freely, but it doesn't even move at all. So
That looks nice.
something's really messed up in it.
Think you can do this by yourself?
I don't know, honestly, but we're gonna try.
It looks about the opposite of level, but we're probably gonna need to go in
What's
it
the opposite of level?
not level.
We need the
That looks a little bit on an angle.
If I drop it, as long as it'll be on camera.
Well, that's fine. You can weld cast iron back together, can't you?
It's cast aluminum.
Cast aluminum.
So HillBilly had to go to a Christmas party, so he left me to do it. But so I got the transmission in, got the cross member in, got the drive shaft in and everything. So we're just draining the transmission fluid because we got new seals and fluid to put in it. So and after that, we should be ready to go.
What do you think, Robbie? Is it a quality job?
I think Thunder right there is doing real nice. You want to know the best part about this entire thing? I haven't had to touch it. Fun fact, I absolutely hate oily and greasy hands. Yeah, they don't give you a drain bolt, so you just kind of have to loosen it until it drains. I mean, it hasn't run today either. I couldn't get it to start this morning, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'm the cameraman. I can't handle any part of the repair process.
He doesn't want none of the liability.
That's right. And it blows up.
That's why I didn't help put it in, so I don't have reliability.
So hopefully it starts.
Well, it'll start. You just mean hope it drives.
Hope it does both. Hey.
The
Don't step in the oil dinner.
Now let's not all just push it at the same time.
Crank it, crank it, crank it. Start it.
Put it in neutral and start it. Typical Ford. Just a typical Ford.
I killed it this morning trying to start it.
It's cold. It's about time to start eating food.
Remember to crisscross them for maximum charge.
Woo, finally! All right, we're gonna see if this thing will go into gear now. Ooh, look at that! I didn't buy a piece of crap.
Look at that.
Now do a burnout.
That's Bob Diggity.
Merry Christmas, everyone.